Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So France is down to 90% army logistics, and I think that's going to keep it dropping, which is great because that's going to speed up the rate of this invasion of southern France. Let's see, we're transport losses going up again. I lost quite I didn't lose that many. I think I lost one somewhere and like 6 in West Africa. But as you can see, I'm now only building 0.48% transport capacity per turn. So the number of transports I can lose and still break even just keeps decreasing. So yeah, let's go to July and see what happens. So I basically just try to balance my economy by further reducing my my tech budget. I had it increased for a couple of turns when things were looking good and I wasn't losing a lot of transports, but I had to drop it down a bit again. I wonder if we can get a battle with these Soviet ships. Looks like we do. I'm blockading France. Alright. Very good. Submarine, please do not sink my ships. Light damage to a DD. And here is the battle I wanted. Alright. It's these battleships. We've seen them before. 15.8 inch guns with very short range. They've got like a 10-kilometer AP range, and I think it's even a little bit less with HE. And a Khabarovsk class battlecruiser, which is quite terrible. Their armored cruisers are old and slow. We've got one light cruiser, which is kind of fast, but the torpedoes are not great, so yeah, let's go. Whether or not I can sink their entire fleet just depends on if my ammo runs out or not. But I think, unless I screw up royally, this should be a cakewalk. Not to sound cocky, but basically, heavy cruisers, just turn off your guns for now. You're just gonna follow the battle cruisers. I'm gonna let them loose later on. And you can actually reduce speed down to cruising speed. A little bit more than cruising speed, but well, let's go all the way down to the max cruising speed. Let's watch the fireworks. Yeah, normal game speed almost seems like super slow motion when you're used to just playing at ×5. Let's go ×3. They're scoring some hits. Their battlecruiser actually has a bit of range. That's the one with the 14 point something inch guns. It only has 4 of them though. It's got 2 double 14s and some 9-inch guns, I think. Yeah, it's this one, and that's the one you're focusing. That's great. And as I said, they also are on low fuel, all of them. And that is the battlecruiser. 2 double 14.6s. Their battleships have 10 15.8s, but the AI made them really slow, and I think really short. I think they're also Mark 1s, so they only have 10.6 kilometer range. Yeah, good luck with that. I want you both focusing that one. Heavy cruisers can now actually start focusing this. I think that's their light cruiser. Don't think its torpedo range is very good. I think that's one almost dead battlecruiser already. Tomsk. Oh yeah, I encountered these before, I think. Somewhere off the coast of Africa. With a group of cruisers. But I just did not have the raw firepower to deal with their capital ships. But with the Leipzig and Goeben, that's no problem. Okay, we are in range of their battleships, at least the Slava. Just slightly kite away. One heavy cruiser accidentally sank. It's fine. What killed you, Standard? Yeah, one 14-inch hit. Let's increase speed a little bit. I'm not overly worried about these battleships, but I think if they get lucky, those 15.8s, oh, flash fires. Okay, Tomsk is down. Their light cruiser is down. Let's turn my my heavy cruisers loose. to do some independent work. Well, my battlecruisers just... oh, see, there we go. 15.8. Hit the Kaiserin Augusta. $18.53. Oh yeah, the 16s, definitely the better guns for this engagement. I am kind of considering refitting the Derflinger class with 16-inch guns, similar to the Star class. But also, I know I'm gonna get the Mark IV 14-inch guns before I get the Mark IV 16s. And also the Mark V 14-inch guns. At which point those 14s are gonna be a lot more accurate and faster firing. And with advanced triple turrets, not just improved, that negative modifier is only gonna be a -5, I think. And if I remember correctly, late game I think you even can get completely rid of that negative modifier. Just make it 0. That's one dead battleship. Go to the Slava. Goeben 67, Leipzig 42. Yeah, broadside on at this range. I think the 14s do work quite well. I was about to ask why my cruisers were firing HE, but it seemed to have worked. Here comes the fog. I'm not too worried. They don't really have any torpedo threats remaining. Not that they really had a lot of torpedo threats to begin with, but 2-pounder 1 Dunite. AP shell standard. Nose fuse HE. That's a lot of AP damage though, 1767. I think that's more than, yeah, that's more than my AP damage with the 16s. Because they're running standard and not capitalistic. Let's watch the cinematics again. My cruisers is exchanging fire. Got a little bit too close while I was busy looking at my ships. Yeah, this is quite the slaughter. I would not be able to play this nonchalantly with the French. Because they have a lot more modern ships that are a lot more capable. Yeah, that's the end of her. Leipzig 62, Goeben 101. That means you too, Goeben. Torpedoes, the heavy cruiser. Yeah, Imperator Pavel is just gonna flood out. No, actually, she just got destroyed. They got a heavy cruiser left. For now. What kind of armor do you have? Not that much. And she's gonna sink. Yeah. And there we go. That's a fair chunk of victory points. I could convince the Soviet Union to come to the negotiating table. Because that was how many battleships? 6 or 7 plus a battlecruiser. Even though they were kind of outdated, although probably not older than my Hessen class. Certainly quite bad. 6 plus a battlecruiser. Okay. Yeah. Sully and a Dugai Tuan. That's one of the kind of old ones, but not really bad ones. Well, not bad for like how old it is, outdated. So yeah, the Sully is definitely the most dangerous ship here. Is that the one that's damaged? It is. Focus, kill. DDs, you can just go home. Bassard, you can also go home. Hit, destroyed main gun. And I'm sending those ships home because if they get close enough to actually do anything to that heavy cruiser, they're also close enough that it can hurt them quite bad with its I think it's 8.8 inch guns. 8.8. Well, that might have been a mistake because now I think it's running away. Well, if it is, my DDs would have been the only ones fast enough to catch it. If I can just get one hit. And some flooding. Current rate of hit percentage 2%. So 1 out of 50 shots. There we go. That's the one. And the flooding I was after. Which means I'm now catching up with the vidder. Load AP. I'm after the flooding. Aft belt 0.7 inches. Yeah. Thinking we can pen that. Yeah, 25.6 knots. So my cruiser is catching up, my battleships are slowly falling behind. But they're gonna be in range for quite a bit longer. Two of my battleships target the light cruiser. I can switch to auto, see what you select. It's still AP, and that's the flooding. So now it is slower than my battleships. By quite a bit. Two. Destroying some of its main guns. That's very fine. Counter torpedo range, did you have 4.8? All of you, target that one. There we go, some good flooding. Is that gonna be enough? No, I don't think so. There we go, torpedoes destroyed. Fine. Just the heavy cruiser left. Other than some of the decisions made to armoring this, it's a pretty good ship. And other than stereoscopic 2 and coal fuel. Did you launch a torpedo? Which I just didn't see. Yeah, more destroyed torpedoes. More floodings. Sinking. Very nice. Let's see, transport losses. 2 in Southeast Asia, 3 in the Caribbean. Persia wants to buy 1 Z-22. I failed to get Tripolitania. It was here, but my army is taking it. $48 up from 39, so it's still 9%. Yeah, we got 6 months left of this. Let's see, transport capacity at 96%. But it's a little bit less transport losses than it was last turn, so I'm thinking the capacity has actually increased a bit. Just been rounded off. So my shipbuilding capacity has stopped growing because my GDP has stopped growing, but that's okay for now. We're going for a total victory against France. Yeah, 6 months left of this invasion. And if this is going up by 9% per month, 9 times 6, it's 51. Almost? If the progress accelerates a bit, it's gonna be enough. Army logistics 10%. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna accelerate. At this rate, France might actually break apart. Because their GDP is down to nothing. That is not the desired outcome. If they break apart before my armies actually take southern France, it's going up by 1%. This is not going to work. Yeah, if they break apart before my armies take southern France, I'm gonna decide that my army just took it after they had no government left, and just try and do it by editing the save file, because that's how I think it should work. Okay. Now, convoys. We got one Comet. We got the Comoran. And here we have Dessau. Let's do this one. See if one Cormoran class can beat 2 of the Captain Mail class. Do I need my DD in this battle? I guess she can be torpedo bait. Although the Cormoran class is maneuverable enough to just not really care about torpedoes, as long as I like pay attention. In which case the DD is just a distraction, so let's send it away. Let's have the cruiser do this alone. Torpedoes probably launched. Let's turn. Torpedoes probably launched again. Let's turn. A little bit of flooding, good. There we go, torpedoes. Ooh, very nice. Torpedoes. bit of drifting. Forfeit. Now let's get the implacable first. And she's in a smoke screen. Torpedoes launched. Yeah, they're gonna run out soon. When that happens, I'm just gonna close in for the kill. There we go, some more flooding. Which means they're not running away. Especially not now, they're sitting still. Which they do sometimes. Actually, just take the forfeit now. It's presenting broadside. That's exactly the kind of hit I was after. And I think the forfeit is forfeit. And implacable is completely out of torps. Yeah, these cruisers are the French light cruisers are scary if you're operating like a battle line of battleships or battlecruisers, which are kind of slow to turn and very expensive, and it would really suck a lot if they get sunk by torpedoes. But against a single heavy cruiser like this, that can just do a 180 and another 180 back and forth and be basically impossible to hit with torpedoes. They're kind of, yeah, easy bait. Because again, the trick is to change course and or speed after they launch, and you don't necessarily have to wait until you see the torpedoes. You can pay attention to the torpedo reload timer, or just kind of go by intuition. because the AI always launches torpedoes as soon as it can. Which is why when I'm using DDs and stuff, why I turn the torpedoes off and then just turn them to aggro when I'm pretty sure that the enemy will not have time to turn. There we go. Sank. Convoy. This direction. So that was my little lesson in how to use torpedoes and how to avoid them. And there are the transports. Far away, far away. 20 kilometers. Oh, that was, you know, impressive. And because I've spotted enemies within 25 kilometers, I can now go faster than ×5 game speed. Which in this case is kind of annoying. So you want to see it silhouetted against the sunset like this, or like this, illuminated by the evening sun. Yeah, not bad. And I don't think I took a single hit in that engagement with the French light cruisers. Are these armed? Barely. They don't have torpedoes. Don't really need a HUD to do this. Just watch the boat do its thing. Yeah, a little bit low in the water. What did I set the beam to? Draft, I mean. I didn't touch it. It's just how it looks. Now let's just finish this and end the episode. Because there's one transport left. Yeah, not bad, Dessau. And I think the remaining convoy battles I'm just gonna do off camera, because you've kind of seen them by now. $5 billion GDP. It's like nothing. %9 now. The nation's people are concerned. I'm kind of expecting them to dissolve. So yeah, we're gonna see. My army force is actually increased up to 4.1 million. Theirs is down to 270,000. With a little bit of help from the Soviet Union. But the French ones are now fighting at only 9% effectiveness. I think that's how army logistics work. Like if you got 100,000 guys, but only 9% army logistics, they're gonna be as powerful as only 9,000 guys. I think. It doesn't explain anything, so that's just my my theory. Well, that's it. Goodbye, and take care.